I tried creating a 6-figure business in 1 month to prove that it's not luck. So here's the deal. I'm about to do something that might seem crazy because after building a loyal audience as a health coach, I am completely pivoting my business model. And I know you're probably thinking, why would I care about completely changing directions after I spent so much time building this health business up to 25K plus followers? And that's the exact point, because I'm stepping away from health coaching to coach other health coaches, turning my back on the audience that I built who just want to get fit to pursue a new venture. And if I want to be a man of my word, I have just 1 month to prove that this isn't just luck. What if I fail? What if I can't connect with my new audience? What if the very people who supported me won't be interested in this new offer? See, today I'm not just sharing my journey, I'm risking it all to show you that success is not a fluke, it's a formula. So here's every step I took to turn everything around and build a thriving 6-figure online coaching business in just 30 days. I've been obsessed with business since I was 8 years old. I was selling carved sticks and toys to my neighbors at the end of my driveway and creating an expediting business for local coffee shops as soon as I got my license. So fast forward to today, I built a successful health coaching business reaching consistent 10K months, but this wasn't the end for me. In fact, the main reason I got into health coaching in the first place was because it was the one thing that I felt proficient in teaching. I knew that as soon as I nailed down the business model, I would start teaching faith-based entrepreneurs and personal trainers how to become online health coaches like I did. But it wasn't easy getting to 10K months. When I first ventured into coaching, I hit a wall. See, after 3 months, I made only $350. I was dead broke. I had maxed out every one of my credit cards and listed everything I owned on Facebook Marketplace just to pay rent. I made nearly every mistake in the book. And if you want to hear more about those, check out my previous video where I rank every mistake I made in the coaching business. But one day, everything changed. I signed with a coach, my new mentor. I even opened up a new credit card just to pay for his program because I was that broke. But that month, I made $3,000. And 3 months later, I hit my first $11,000 month. Now, after proving month after month that I could hit 10K consistently and armed with everything I had learned, I decided to create an evergreen offer where I coach health coaches for ideally the next 20 years of my life. Exciting, right? So how did my first month go with this new venture? Did I hit $10,000 my first month and prove to my audience that luck had nothing to do with it? Well, here's what happened. So it's a day before launch day. I wanted to follow the strategy of whisper, speak, shout. So I started by teasing my audience with a video about my transition from health coach to business coach. The response was actually really good. Tons of likes, tons of supportive comments. But then reality hit the day after. Because as soon as I launched my first ads, crickets. It completely flopped. I felt this wave of anxiety after watching it become one of my worst performing pieces of content, and I immediately jumped into action. I DM'd everyone who I had written down with some sort of interest in becoming a coach, but no one, not a single person even booked onto a call. But I didn't give up. I kept posting daily videos on how to run a health coaching business, and after 5 days straight of sending 20 DMs a day, I finally booked my first call. Unfortunately, we couldn't close the deal. He didn't have the funds. Even though I was only charging $1,000 and my plan was to double the price after the first 3 clients to reach that $10,000 goal by closing just 5 clients. Now my second sales call was the next day and we actually closed, but see, there was a catch because he couldn't afford it. I offered a 10% down payment with 2 more payments of $600 for the next 2 months and he joined. But I knew from experience that clients who invest so little often don't follow through. And sure enough, he fell off the radar. So at this point, I decided to ramp up my ad spend to $100 a day. The results were actually pretty astounding. We got 499 DMs from our ad, resulting in 168 conversations. I booked 17 calls from those conversations, 12 showed up, and out of those 12, I closed 7. That's right, baby. 58% close rate. So after all that, did we do it? With 7 clients closed, did we hit the 10K? Not exactly. But I learned a huge lesson. The imposter syndrome is always real, and it explains why almost every online health coach ends up charging way too little. I closed 6 clients at $1,000 and 1 client at $650 because I really felt like God wanted me to bring him into the program. So while I didn't hit my 10K goal, I at least broke even, which is a huge win. Actually, I achieved a 2.5x return on ad spend, which is fantastic considering this was a complete business pivot and all of my established audience came from my past health coaching offer. So this was legitimately starting from scratch and ending with $6,600. So what's next? Well, We're already on track for $20,000 in month 2, and we've only spent $900 on ads so far. So if you're curious about the specifics of my system, just hit the link in my bio and shoot me a DM on Instagram with the word system, and I'll share the full breakdown for free. See, this journey is proof that with the right mindset and strategies, you can create success. It's not about luck, it's about persistence, learning, and adapting. Thanks for joining me. Remember to DM me system on Instagram for that full breakdown, and I'll see you next week.